Did you know that this man fell from a cliff 150 feet high and he still survived? Even though skiing is one of the most dangerous sports in the world, it is still one of the most practiced winter activities. Don't believe me? Most injuries occur because of three things: colliding with objects, crashing into beginners, and jumps. On today's show, you will be witnessing things to be aware of when skiing.
Welcome to Revelstoke. Today is a beautiful day, and well, there are sometimes things that can happen when you ski at a place like Revelstoke. One of those accidents are made by, let's say, beginners. So today, we are at the snow school meeting place, and we will be meeting the teachers of our beautiful beginners. Jerry.
What? Thank you.
Thank you. So, today, why do you find that beginners are sometimes dangerous?
So, sometimes when we bring them on the mountain, we try to give them a little challenge, I try to get them a bit excited about skiing. And when they end the session, they feel like they're the best because they did something difficult, Hi bro, welcome to this beginner class. So first one, we got this easy shit. So let's go. You ready? Oh! Woo!
Where do I go? I guess I'll just go, bro. Oh shit!
Oh man, that was such a good run, man. What do you think? Oh well. And then when they go alone or with their friends, they think they own the mountain and they can go wherever they want, and they can do whatever they want.
Oh,
and that's the danger of it, because you don't respect elder people who have the talent, people who know how to ski. They think they're the best, they think they're the next pro, and that's the danger of it.
So your goal is to make future dangerous, is that it?
Maybe. I don't know.
Okay, maybe. Perfect. And is there any other times that a beginner can be dangerous?
Yes, of course. Let's say on the chair. If you step under a chair, beginners, they don't know they need to hold the pole under the chair. So sometimes they drop them. And if you're standing right under it, well, you can see where this is going. So, mister, what did you think of the first track we did? Did you like it?
Well, I did like it, but I think I preferred that one. Oh no!
The same with all these newbies that just fill up the track. I can't even go fast anymore. What the fuck?
You're gonna have a pole hit your head.
Oh, I see. Well, do you have some tips that you could give to other skiers to avoid beginners?
So basically the tips is try to stay away from them, and if you ski, never ever stop under a ski chair because you might get hit by a pole.
Well, thank you. Well, hello. Now we have learned one of the most common accidents that are the beginners, we'll talk about the second one. Those people that cause the second most accident are adrenaline junkies. They want to feel the rush of skiing, always having fun, and we call them the jumpers. Jumpers are people that turn anything into either a jump or a cliff. They'll do anything. If you throw a book, they'll jump it, they'll do a trick, they'll do a backflip or something, and they go crazy. One of the worst things that can happen when you ski with those is when you ski with those people. Those people do not care. They will try to convince you to do one of their craziness. And if you do go along, you might be risking your life. Bro, let's go!
Are you sure, bro?
Yeah, bro, let's go! So today, I'll be introducing a 2 times X Games world champion that won both times. And I am introducing Luca.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here.
Yeah, so today for the second time, I have a special guest that is Luca. And I'm gonna ask you, tell me, Luca, what causes people to go nuts when you see a jump or a cliff?
Well, it's the adrenaline. It's the sense of freedom you get when you jump. You should all experience it at one point. But yeah, you need to watch out because sometimes they're way too big for yourself.
Yeah.
You need to measure your ambitions.
And do you think like it's a good idea to bring like your skis into your craziness? I mean your friends into your craziness.
I think if they're comfortable and at your skill level, it's okay. But if it's clearly a beginner, I think you shouldn't push him too hard. It's
Okay,
important to ski when you're comfortable and not push yourself too hard.
So you should like stay like at the safe zone and try
Yeah.
to. Okay,
But
perfect.
you should also experience, try some things, get off your comfort zone slightly. Don't do the XL jumps like this one first.
Yeah.
Start off with the
small
S,
ones and then
L.
go gradually.
gradually work your way up there.
Okay, perfect. Well, thank you very much, Luca. And what do you think the main thing people should watch out for, like when they do jumps?
People that are not careful, there's stupid people in this world. So
Gotta watch
Yeah.
out for those.
yeah,
Cool, perfect. Thank you very much.
no
and
problem, man.
Hope you have a great day.
Thanks. Peace out.
Okay, so today we'll be talking about the last tip while skiing. That tip is to avoid speed demons. Speed demons are the people that cut in chair. They just don't care about the people. They cut in line. And last but not least, they spray you with snow without you even knowing. Just like that.
Sorry, man. I was a bit late for the interview.
Oh, it should be fine. It should be fine. So, Mr. Jake,
Yeah?
as an Olympic gold medalist in slalom, would you tell me why people go so fast on tracks?
Well, while skiing, what's the point of going slow? You need the adrenaline, you need the speed, you need to go fast. That's the whole point of skiing. What's the point of going slow when you can't even test your limits?
Yeah, well, if you say that, well, what do you think of people like who don't know how to control their speed and like end up crashing into other people?
Well, those people are amateurs. They don't know what they're doing. They're not pros like us. They just try to go fast, but they don't know the secret tip that we do.
Okay, so, well, how should I say this? What do you do when ice-speed collision happen with those people?
Well, basically, to avoid those collisions, you basically need to look a bit to see if there's anyone coming. If there isn't, you can go fast. Or the best trick that I can give you is to go faster than them so they won't catch you up. Now, if you'll excuse me, I got to go. Have a good
Bye, Mr. Jake. He's out. He's off. Thank you for watching,
Hope you enjoyed this movie.
and back to Mr. Inspector Gadget.
Thank you, gentlemen, for this explanation. To do a recap on what they just said, firstly, the beginner. Jerry said a lot of tips that could help. For example, he said not to give beginners space. But the most important advice is, without a doubt, not standing under the chairlift. Because if you do, they might drop something like a pole or other items on your head. Now for the jumper, which was by far the most interesting one. The main thing to take away from this is that the jumper tries to compensate. They will try anything to make them feel just like if they were in the park. That involves doing jumps off of the track and off of cliffs. The problem is that the other people around him aren't as adrenaline junkies as him. They get stuck doing crazy things that they aren't comfortable doing. So Luca's tip for dealing with those type of skiers is to start with small jumps, work your way up, and to slowly and take harder and harder cliffs. That's gonna help you have fun with your friends. Now, for the last and final tip, it's by far the most weird one. It's the speed demon. The reason the speed demon goes so fast is to test their limits and feel the adrenaline rush through their bodies. The problem is amateurs try to copy the pros by going fast, but they don't have the same control as them. As such, they end up crashing at a really high speed, and sometimes they'll hit people in their surroundings. Jake's tip is to avoid them is to go faster than them or to be aware of your surroundings. But with all these tips for skiing, what about snowboarding? And what's the danger that comes with that sport? You thought I was done? Well, here are some bloopers.
Zit te veel, man.
Zeg maar,
Oh, weet je.
Voor een shirt, man.
Make themselves feel
With all these newbies, they just fill up the fucking track everywhere. Skiing isn't the same with all these newbies that just litter the whole track around. Like I can't. Skiing isn't the same with all these newbies that just litter the track all over. Skiing isn't the same with all these fucking newbies that just come around,